Back. Let's continue talking about these 8 core influencers of behavior. Here's a question. Under what conditions would you help a good friend move on a Sunday at 8 a.m. to the 3rd floor apartment in a building with no elevator? Yeah, it's a vicious cycle, isn't it? You're being a good friend while you're being influenced by the principle called obligation and reciprocity. Now let's see how you can use the same principle with your customers. Today, we'll focus on the principle of obligation and reciprocity. Now, this one is another very natural influencer in society. It basically says that you're going to use the sense of indebtedness to cause someone to take action. The basic idea is, again, that you scratch my back and so I'll scratch yours. Or if you did something for me, I owe you one. Let's take the simplest form of that. If you hold the door for somebody as they walk through the door, they should say back, "Thank you." If they don't say thank you back, you think you've been robbed. You feel that they owed you at least a thank you. Now keep in mind that the degree of reciprocation will usually equal in relative terms to the amount of value you provided or you added. So if you want to get a high degree of obligation reciprocity, it will come from adding an unexpected and large amount of value to the customer. The more the customer feels that you have given them more than is expected, went above and beyond expectation, provided outstanding service, the more the customer feels obligated to reciprocate and respond back. Now, as a general rule, you've got to use obligation and reciprocity in every step of the sale. The way that you add value from the meet and greet, the way that you add value in the way that you talk to the customer, and the fact that you move efficiently through your process. All of these things begin to stack up, and in your favor, they create a higher sense of obligation reciprocity in the customer. Ultimately, your goal as the sales professional is to add so much value to the marketplace that the customer actually feels compelled to do business with you. You want to have a customer who feels like they owe you the sale. And the only way you can do this is by giving more in value than the customer expects to get. It's actually not that hard to do when you consider that the average salesperson does an average job. They don't go above and beyond. So my question for you, and the exercise I want you to think about, is this. What are 3 things you're doing to add value that go beyond expectation for the customer? Can you identify 3 things easily that you do that no one else does? Or 3 things that you do so much better than everyone else that it compels people to want to take action and do business with you? Getting creative with this is actually a fun way to add value. You can do simple things like buying people drinks, or obviously mastering your presentation of the vehicle, or by added value bonuses that you give at the end of the sale, like coupons to local businesses. There are lots of ways to add value, and later I'll discuss the 6 core values that people have and how to add value through those. But for now, just ask yourself, am I bringing more value to the marketplace than is expected? And if not, how can I do that in a way that creates obligation and reciprocity out of my customer? I appreciate your time today. Don't forget to do the test before moving on.